Short video today. So as you've all heard, Pfizer has announced a new vaccine that targets specifically the Omicron variant and said they can release it as soon as March. That is quite an impressive feat, and I hope everyone will go and get this new shot when it becomes available to the public. And I know what you're thinking, what? I have to get another shot? But I think this is a good sign. We're starting to see COVID as becoming a seasonal disease where you get a shot every year, and then when you go get your flu shot, you just go get the newest COVID shot every year as well. The sooner we fall into that pattern, the better in my opinion, and this is the first step in that direction. We're never really going to stop COVID from mutating, so we have to be ready to fight the new variants as they arise. That being said, it seems like not everyone is on board, including these two idiots.
Hey, check out this, I went to check out what the Pfizer CEO said.
He talk worse than we do, so I'm just warning. He's head of Pfizer.
Check this out.
We are working on a new version of our vaccine, the 1.1, let me put it that way, that will cover Omicron as well.
Omicron.
And of course, we are waiting to have the final results. The vaccine will be ready in March.
Man, shut up. How you gonna come up with vaccine in 3 months? You can't even say vaccine. Vox.
I know, you probably didn't want to see these guys again. I didn't either, but what can you do? They spend a good chunk of time making fun of Pfizer's CEO and his accent. Seriously, who does that? This guy is from Greece and probably speaks more than one language. Meanwhile, you're out here making fun of him when you yourself speak less than one language. It's crazy.
Y'all coming up with a damn new vaccine in 3 months? That is.
We went to Taco Bell this morning. I couldn't get breakfast, man, because of supply chain issues.
Yeah, you go in the grocery store, you ain't even got no damn bananas.
Yeah, how the hell y'all coming out with a vaccine in 3 months? I can't get a decent banana, man.
Yeah, we was trying to get some bananas. They talking about it's empty, right? They put some plantains and try these new bananas. Y'all all superheroes. We got supply chain shortages. I've been waiting for these electronics, but there's chip shortages. But y'all can come up with a vaccine in 3 months?
So their argument essentially boils down to, we can't get a banana at our local store, so we don't trust your vaccine. Amazing logic. It's crazy to me how they can't understand that vaccines, bananas, and computer chips are produced separately. A shortage in one doesn't mean it hinders the progress of another. And yes, I understand your frustration, because a lot of us have indeed been affected by shortages in supply chains, particularly the chip shortage. I've been trying to buy a car in the last month and can't find a single new vehicle that isn't $4,000 to $5,000 above its MSRP price. But if there's any market that's booming right now, it's biotech companies, due to their higher demand and better diagnostics and treatment options. So it's no wonder we can pour more resources in developing new vaccines. I'm not surprised at all that Pfizer can get a new vaccine to target Omicron by March. Is anyone really surprised?
I mean, how do y'all do that? You people are amazing. Maybe y'all could get with the government and fix all these supply chain issues. Y'all come with vaccine in 3 months, maybe y'all can fix these supply chain issues.
I don't disagree that supply issues, not just chips and I guess bananas, is important to fix. But putting biologists into that isn't going to solve the problem, because again, they work in entirely different fields that are independent to one another.
I like people
clean-shaven immigrants.
You know what I like about? I like people. You know, English is not their first language. They let it go. And
that and a lot of breathing.
Who actually watches these guys?
Check out this video.
Good Morning America is brought to you by Pfizer.
CBS Health Watch sponsored by Pfizer.
Anderson Cooper 360. Brought to you by Pfizer.
ABC News Nightline. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Oh, shit.
Making a difference. Brought to you by Pfizer.
All right, that's enough.
CNN
Now keep it going.
Like, there's a reason why. Have you ever heard any of these news stations like criticize anything to do with that vaccine?
Nothing. Zero. You know why? Because it's a conflict of interest.
I mean, they're not paying these networks like $500 to show that Pfizer up there.
Yeah, it ain't.
They're sponsoring a network. You know how much that cost?
Yeah.
So what if Pfizer is sponsoring networks? It doesn't make them or their scientists any less credible. As a scientist myself, I think very highly of people who work at Pfizer. They're able to develop such an effective vaccine in such a short amount of time, borrowing from technology that we've been studying for decades and turning it into the first mRNA vaccine to be approved by the FDA. It's a crazy accomplishment. Just because the company is sponsoring others does not mean their vaccine is any less credible. I mean, from a layman's perspective who questions everything, you might raise some eyebrows, but if you actually break down the science behind Pfizer's vaccines, it's very very well made and the data shows its quality. You're looking for external sources in an attempt to discredit their work when you could easily just go look at the data yourself, which is publicly available, the ingredients, which is also publicly available, and the published scientific papers, which is also publicly available. But instead, you choose to sit here, knit together a compilation of Pfizer sponsorships, and think that's more research than reading actual scientific papers. Ridiculous. Anyway, short video today since their video has literally nothing else interesting in it. They spend the rest of the time making homophobic jokes, so we'll just have to leave that out for now. I wanted to take some time to shout out some of my generous patrons. We have the usual Fireshard, Alan Morton, and Miss Fixit, who have been helping to combat pseudoscience on the internet for a long time now. Following up, shout out to Chris Britton, Dave Osler, Michael Dean, Rick Klenn, Tom Schaffer, and Cataclysm at the next level. At the end of the day, my channel would not be possible without all your support, so I greatly appreciate your generosity. Okay, that's it for now. I will see you all later.